Today I'm going to talk about Practical Planetology by Nigel Findley. Now this book is just a collection of worlds that aren't placed in any particular sphere, so you can insert them into your game world. Let's take a look. Okay, so it's got them grouped according to earth bodies, fire bodies, water bodies, air bodies. And there's three unusual ones, but they aren't that unusual. They're a little unusual. So most of these worlds are not that interesting. They're pretty much standard worlds for the most part. But there are a few that are a little different, so you might want to use some of them. I'll just sort of show you the pictures in here, if we can find any. It looks better on the cover, doesn't it? In color. And this is one reused from the box set. Here's an interesting picture. Yeah, this is one of the worlds described in here, which is similar to some people's theories about life forms that might exist on a gas giant, with these gas bag creatures hunted by these shark-like flying shark creatures. And one of the air worlds describes a world like that. It tells quite a bit of detail about these worlds. But, here's another one. Okay, so there is a color map to go with some of these. So, this one is a very hot desert world with no liquid water. This one is a more, continents and sea, pretty ordinary. Okay. Here's another world, continents and sea. This world is very volcanically active. I was going to say, this world is not volcanically active, so that makes a difference. But there are some unusual ones here. If I can get it open. Okay. Alright, so this world is mostly land. Now this one is kind of interesting. This is a kind of world that's been shown up in science fiction. It has one side that's continually facing the sun. So this side is very hot. There are seas of liquid metal. It's inhabited by things like fire elementals and insects with metallic shells. And the dark side is continuously facing away from the sun. It is very, very cold here. It's so cold that there are seas of liquid oxygen on it. There's some very cold creatures there, and there are undead here. And there's a ring of mountains separating the warm from the cold side. And just on the warm side of those mountains is a very thin inhabited zone where it's comfortable to live. Another world, which is shown in this picture here, it's shaped like a donut, and it's called Taurus. And so here's a map of it. The top and bottom of this map fit together, and the two ends of the map fit together to form a donut hole shape. And it's got an atmosphere that fills the hole in the donut. So it's possible for birds and things to fly up into the hole. So this is an interesting shape for a world to be. And there is a ring world, Planet Nivell, the ring world. And let's make this focus. It comes with some sample maps of small portions of the ring. But, of course, a ring world would be very, very long. There's lots of room to put things. And you notice it has a mountain range at the top and bottom of the map. Okay. And there's a map of a disk world. This disk world, the gravity only pulls down on this surface, so the other surface is no gravity, no atmosphere. The atmosphere forms like a hemisphere, and the main surface inhabitants are Arikroka, bird people. So, let's see if there's any other pictures. Oh, they reused this picture from Wild Space. Okay, so this is a mithril dragon that lives on the sun side of Radol. That's the world that has one side facing the sun and one side facing the darkness. Here's a fire elementally creature. It lives on one of the suns. Another fiery creature. I didn't even have a picture of that one, or this one. Here's the balloon creature on Alabeth. That's the gas giant that has these balloon creatures. And it has these shark creatures that eat the balloon creatures. Scavers. Sky scavers. Pictures sticking together. Okay, there's a strangler vine that lives on one of the worlds. And this is like a flying plane creature. Okay, so that's practical planetology. Has a few interesting ideas. I'm not sure that I would pay big prices to buy this on eBay, though. But if you find it in the bin at the used bookstore and the map's still in it, it's worth buying.